get fried up, bring the beef like a pilot. All these bros posting, oh get so lit. How the claim throne, but I've been a king since 06. Hottest in the city, check your thermometer. Come we gon' London, no Swiss by time. I think that they know that they time is up. Straight to the check, we gon' count it up. Back then, was the man that was crazy, the hype gone. Now they want, now they love me, got me feeling like a Mike Jones. And my wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. I got a billion ways. Back when had a rap for a bunch of scheming for days. Steady jacket for the iced out ring, crazy rolling and fresh sneaks. I'm from a place where you me, so don't let me go Joey Pesci. And I got so many ice for the lights out. Paid 150 for the Jesus. Just finna ride away, did it for the witty. Stay true. I got the in back of me. Turn of these. Lil' mama, she said she's a celibate, but she was just me actually. Top down. Wasn't no rounds. I really did it for the city. Got the city buzzing off my sound. I'm never going for the basic. Bugatti boys, how the gon' chase this? And my wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. My wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And my I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Paul's shot is off.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Here's Davis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in, and so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's the floater. In deep, Paul drops it in.
Some guys in this league have a good floater. Paul's rainbow is exceptional. Fluid, high, accurate.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here is Harden. Tatum finds Bosh over Gallinari, and Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Ball's knocked loose.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Out to Payton. Fires the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Paul against Harden. High arcing shot. Gallinari. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and if you're playing along Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
Tatum on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Here's Robertson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Atlanta leading by 3. Payton kicks to Tatum. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Atlanta making some changes. Worthy's checked in for Tatum. Monroe comes in for James Harden. And West subs in for Payton. And then for Oklahoma City, Noel's checked in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. They get it back. The kick out to Worthy. It's Monroe, high post. 6 to shoot. And it's Davis missing. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Here's Schroeder, and it's sent back by Bosch. And he's able to get it back. They retain possession. Muscala, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Monroe's shot is good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Schroeder. Atlanta with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Monroe. Defense is right there. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Nobody near Schroeder. No. Oh, good. That would have tied it.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Monroe, the pass to Worthy. Kept alive. The second effort. And it's laid in by Monroe. Monroe's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Atlanta leads by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Well, governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, I mean, that's what has them in the lead after 1.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Mike Muscala out there with Gallinari, and it's Noel in at the 5 spot. So it's Atlanta now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's West. Here's Bosch. And the rejection by Noel. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Atlanta leading by 9. That's good from Davis on the assist by Bosch. Bosch has got 4 assists in the game.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Tatum, he's checked in for Atlanta. James Harden comes in for West, and then for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Robertson comes in for Gallinari. And Chris Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Adams. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Poked away. It's stolen by Allen. It's deflected. Paul with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's all started by Paul's anticipation. He creates the turnover, then jump starts them in transition.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Adams against Davis. Fades.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Count it.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Adams. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Harden. Here's Muscala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on James Worthy.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here for the night. Atlanta making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Harden. And it's Payton in for Allen. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Tatum's shot is off.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Monroe.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And that one's good by Davis.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Floats one up. The shot by Paul, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. Davis surveying the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Chris Bosch is checked in for Atlanta. And then for Oklahoma City, Noel's checked in for Adams. Gallinari comes in for Muscala. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And it's Noel missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Bosch kicks to Monroe. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Noel. West is checked in for Monroe. Both free throws good from Noel. Atlanta leading by 12. Outside, Davis. Left side, Tatum. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the 2nd.
Here's Schroeder. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bosch finds Tatum. Offensive rebound. Now here's West. Second shot opportunity. Davis. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Bosch. And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Davis is out there with Chris Bosch. Then it's Harden. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Payton in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Bosch. Atlanta leading by 14. Harden has a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Atlanta. And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
Harden draws the double, and Payton throws it down.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Oklahoma City trails by 17. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Paul with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And there's the call on Bosch. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Paul with the bucket.
And just solid play out of them that time.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Atlanta making a switch here. Worthy's checked in.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
And Gallinari throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. 15-point game. And the dunk by Robertson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the...
Oh, that was something else.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Worthy pulls it in. Worthy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton dishes to Worthy. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Worthy. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Paul passes to Adams. Doubled by Bosch. Back to Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got 8 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Payton finds Bosch. Tries from 10. Thunder with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Atlanta making some changes, and Anthony Davis is checked in for Worthy. Allen comes in for James Harden. And Monroe subbed in for Gary Payton. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bosch, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Atlanta, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good. West is checked in for Atlanta. The Thunder also changing it up. Nerlens Noel comes in for Steven Adams. And Terrence Ferguson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. 1:09 left in the third. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Bosch trying to free himself up. Monroe, no good. Oklahoma City trails by 16. Schroeder passes to Ferguson. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Bosch. Double team on Bosch. Back to Davis. The 10-footer. Atlanta again missing. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Throws it up high and slam dunk by Noel.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 14. Here's Robertson, and there it is for him. Robertson's got 4 this quarter.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
Here's Bosch. Lays it up off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so it's it. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Oklahoma City trails by 14. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Mike Muscala, Ferguson out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Robertson in at the 3 spot. Here's Schroeder, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Monroe nails both of them. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 14-point game. It's stolen by Davis. It's stolen by Schroeder. Robertson kicks to Ferguson. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Here's Ferguson, covered by Monroe. James Harden, he's checked in for Monroe. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. On defense, Atlanta, they lead by 14. Good work there as it goes. And that's 10 points for Nerlens Noel.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Tatum. Here's Robertson. Sweet little floater.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Atlanta leading by 12. Harden draws the double. Down low, Bot. Thunder with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Noel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis. That's good from Noel. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. Paul comes in for Dennis Schroeder. That one misses. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense is a smooth operator.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Harden. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Ball against West. Paul passes to Noel. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Atlanta making a switch here. Peyton's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Atlanta now. They led by as many as 18 points. The deep three from Harden. They get it again. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Atlanta leading by 8. Bosch in the post. Defended by Robertson. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Paul.
was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Paul really has no holes in his game. I mean, he's consistently one of the league's best free throw shooters.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And Robertson has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater, and it's good on the way in.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Ball against Peyton. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
I've never been afraid to put himself in harm's way. CP3 knows how to get to the line.
And so Paul nails both of them. Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game from deep Harden. Here's Bosch. Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Atlanta. And another shot. Bosch with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And Gallinari throws it down.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Atlanta has possession. They lead by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
There's Gallinari with the 3. No good. Shot missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible. And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those feet.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
And Adams kicks to Robertson. From deep. That shot is off. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See
taip
God must be really on my side. Got the baddest bitch by my side.
operation. Stunting, I wore a mink to my graduation. Fuck the world, I think it's ovulating. If you ain't getting money, what's your occupation? Check my DNA, the A and K, what's your boy? I think I'm kidding nature, boy. A lot of flavor, boy, I'm all about my paper, boy. Went to LA and tried to smoke an acre, boy. I can't relate to noise, bumping like a paper saw. I told her go to hell, leave your shoes at the door. Yeah, it's the life I chose. Nigga, look at me, I look right on home. I've been talking all my life. It's like my birthday every night. I've been talking all my life. Thank God that I'm alive. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful. I'm in the club vibing. And I'm so grateful. I got them bands on me. She got her hands on me. She did a dance on me. She put the thing on me. Shawty, you wild in the mug. Damn. Woo. I ain't got nothing but one thing to say. Thank God that I'm alive. Thank God. 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 Yeah. Thank God that I'm alive.
Are you ready? You ready to skip me pop left, right, and central?
Ready, steady, set it, go. Drop it down low. They count for me. That's Mr. O. Put my town on the map. You know it's a fact. Shell it, rock it. Your girl can break it and brock it. Roll it, set it, lock it. I love it. Skiddy bop. Watch how I drop it. I'm more reloaded. See my bop got man of its own, man. I feel control it. But it's okay. I just see there. You see this bop. Yeah, you can do it. Are you mad? Are you mental? Skiddy bop. Left, right, and central. See, I love how I do my bop. I guess the feeling sentimental. I'm more reloaded. See my bop got man of its own, man. I feel control it. But it's okay. I just see there. You see this bop. Yeah, you can do it. Are you mad? Are you mental? Skiddy bop. Left, right, and central. See, I love how I do my bop. I guess the feeling sentimental.
Just flew 2 packs, no biggie. I'm new to VS in the city, forgetting Julie and feeding nitties. The kitties get so high missed, quick sniff so high like Fredo did. Might spin this whip on a darling ting, while slap one like mum did. This darling's moving all bougie. Might as well call her Vanessa. The situation is she got no base, so what's your number? Let me text ya. All we know is P's, Q's, Z's. Yeah, we talk them letters. And nothing ain't changed, it's still no verbal. When we back these wetters, I'll sound like Jenny Aiko if I talk about the pressure we put on them. Most of them man some gems, and when they got caught, when I'm told in court, D5 ketchup sauce, he got bored and then tried talk. I was little like TJ popping smoke. Them man don't want war, the blocks that we told we went and scored on more reloaded. On more reload, this sounds cold, no Tico. I'm a fly boy, no Heathrow. MB, I'm a tug, no Nito. Cats on my phone, music to my soul. Crazy grind, so I can't see low. Bean on smoke, double tap for bro, go.
Ready, steady, set it, go. Drop it down low. They count for me. That's Mr. O. Put my town on the map. You know it's a fact. Shell it, rock it. Your girl can break it and brock it. Roll it, set it, lock it. I love it. Skiddy bop. Watch how I drop it. I'm more reloaded. See my bop got man of its own, man. I feel control it. But it's okay. I just see there. You see this bop. Yeah, you can do it. Are you mad? Are you mental? Skiddy bop. Left, right, and central. See, I love how I do my bop. I guess the feeling sentimental. Them man are pissed, vexed, triggered, cause we're making numbers, digits, figures. I'm spending my guap, I'm filling a cup and she killing the skiddy bop. This ain't a route or what to stop it. 1 million views on my ones, man, I bust it. So clearly them man have lost it. Best in Ireland, Archer, plot twist. See last year, man, I didn't get a look in. This year's me who's getting all the bookings. I got love for the eina too, man, I got it for my boys, so I gotta stay cooking. Sweet one, nice ties and the waist is cute. And mumsy raised me up well, so I'm in love with the brown skin girls with a boot. But then again, I like vanilla and toffee, so any flavour is Gucci. Both ways, I'ma take it to the room. She said she wanna see my bop, won't take off my belly, she wanna see the room. So no more reloading. See my bop got man of its own, man, I feel control it. It's okay, I just see there. You see this bop, yeah, you can do it. Are you mad that you meant to skiddy bop, left, right, and central? See, I love how I do my bop, I guess the feeling sentimental. Ready, steady, set it, go. Drop it down low. They camp for me, that's Mr. O. Put my town on the map, you know it's a fact. Shell it, rock it. Your girl can break it and brock it. Roll it, set it, lock it, I love it. Skiddy bop, watch how I drop it, I'ma reload it. See my bop got man vids on, man, I feel control it. But it's okay, I just see there, you see this bop, yeah, you can do it. Are you mad that you mental? Skiddy bop, left, right, and central. See, I love how I do my bop, I guess the feeling sentimental. I'ma reload it. See my bop got man vids on, man, I feel control it. But it's okay, I just see there, you see this bop, yeah, you can do it. Are you mad that you mental? Skiddy bop, left, right, and central. See, I love how I do my bop, I guess the feeling sentimental.
Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. Bang your ready. Bass. Bang your ready. You ready? Bass. You ready? You ready? Lost boys, shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. 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 We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Bang your ready. Bass. Bang your ready. Bass. Yo, I'm eating Fun Dip right now. Not giving a fuck.
Experience YouTube Premium for ad-free videos. Try 1 month free now. Restrictions apply.
Я даю тебе слово, что домой не водила никого. Пока тебя не даю слово, что домой не водила никого. Я даю тебе слово, что домой не водила никого. Пока тебя не даю слово, что домой не водила никого. Не того красавчика с рисунками на теле без души, ну и не того надежного состоявшегося мужчину, и не того загнатого колесами, вопросами торчка, не того румяного самонадеянного мальчика. Я даю тебе слово, что домой не водила никого. Пока тебя не даю слово, что домой не водила никого. Я даю тебе слово, что домой не водила никого. Пока тебя не даю слово, что домой не водила никого. Про то, что я пододета голая, все знают только понаслышке. Никому не расстегивала никакие такие штанишки. Никому, кроме тебя, не давала себе улыбаться. Потому что думала, вдруг ты будешь ругаться. А мой парень непростой, он сидит уж год шестой. У него пуля в пушке для твоей черепушки. А мой парень татарин, в любви авторитарин. У него пуля в пушке, ты у него на мушке. Пускала никого повеселиться. Потому что думала, вдруг ты будешь злиться. Не пускала никого со мной вечерком расслабиться. Потому что не знала, вдруг ты придешь и надумаешь с нами расправиться. А мой парень непростой, он сидит уж год шестой. У него пуля в пушке, ты у него на мушке. А мой парень очень злой, он придет с бензопилой. Я сәлем атмалай, мин бүләмне вурдалай. Я сәлем жаным сәлем, үпкәлисәң мин көләм. Син беклисәң мин бәрәм, син карыйсаң мин күрәм. Жаным сәлем, син уйлыйсаң мин беләм. Син ачасың мин яба, син качасың мин таба. Мой парень татарин, ты авторитарин. 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 Мой парень татарин, мой парень татарин. Мой парень татарин, ты авторитарин. Мой парень татарин, мой парень татарин. Мой парень татарин, ты авторитарин.
Если смотришься в глаза мне, то поймешь ты. Я не умею маневрировать, только прямые ходы. Босиком через гром, понял бой. За спиной нет людей, без брони, прямо в бой. Я воин без понтов, сила воли, святой долг. Рваться в бой, несмотря на боль, несмотря на боль. Я самурай, до конца против шакалов буду биться, чтобы слиться землю, стереть все эти лица. Я самурай, мне в помощь стихия огня. Я самурай, честь и принципы не родня. Я самурай, успех это мое упрямство. Я самурай, а не какой-то там гангстер. Я самурай, мне в помощь стихия огня. Я самурай, честь и принципы не родня. Я самурай, успех это мое упрямство. Я самурай, а не какой-то там гангстер.
Я ранен, брат, но я самурай. Я чистый в делах, попаду я в рай. Сколько бы не был сильным ветер из края, стоять я буду на ногах, судьбой играя. Слышь, это мой меч, в нем много крови, это моя речь. Аккуратность нотами, главная честь. Буду хранить я ее вечно. Быть самураем, это что-то нечто, ничто не вечно. Наслаждайся моментом, я с тобою, хоть мы и в разных планетах. Мое решение тверже гранита. Есть гордость и честь, не все в монетах. Я стремлюсь к бесконечности, это дает мне надежду о вечности. Я рожден побеждать, я в правильном пути. Я самурай, со мной ты не шути.
Я самурай, мне в помощь стихия все принципы мира дня. Я самурай, успех это мое упрямство. Я самурай, а не какой-то там гангстер. Я самурай, мне в помощь стихия огня. Я самурай, честь и принципы мира дня. Я самурай, успех это мое упрямство. Я самурай, а не какой-то там гангстер.
Season 1 now streaming free.
кожаной снежной кожи. Тепла не хватает точно. Давай никому не скажем о том, как все в мире сложно. Я помню тебя другую, без трещин усталых глаза. И больше я не ревную. Меня ждет пустая трасса от удушья. Круги под глазами, наружу равнодушие. Я полон, немного простужен, закрой небо рукой. Мы не помним, как нас зовут, дорогой мой друг.
Проведи меня до дома, мы знакомы, да, истомы. Комом в горле застрянут, день был слишком натянут. Проведи меня до дома, мы знакомы, да, истомы. Комом в горле застрянут, день был слишком натянут, да.
Season 2 of Impulse premieres. Catch up on all of Season 1 from the beginning for free all summer long. Impulse Season 1 now streaming free. Season 2 coming this fall only on YouTube.
Окутала меня, окутала.
про меня, за любовь, за маму, за брата. А то судьба загнет, атаман. Я типа атаман. В жарком танго меломан, мною правит бармен. Так примитивно, так импульсивно. Дочь карнавала, тут на танцполе тебя было мало. I got the love I feel, I got you my mind, I got the love my skill, my la 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 la. I got the love I feel, I got you my mind, I got the love my skill, my la 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 la. Джа-джа-джа, плиз, окна завесим, будем опять принцесса и деспот. Лаврами не взять твой пыл, куролеси, мы на волю по годам сорвемся вместе. Планеты нипочем, то барабанит дождь, тоска да печаль, но ты светом добра озарила свободу. В танце двигали бедра. Ты моя румба, ты моя самба, ты моя сальса, ты мое танго. Ты навали, волюмена болтай, в этих объятиях со мною летай. Со мною летай, со мною летай. Ты навали, волюмена болтай, в этих объятиях со мною летай. Со мною летай. Болтай, в этих объятиях со мною летай. I got the love I feel, I got you my mind, I got the love my skill, my la 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 la. I got the love I feel, I got you my mind, I got the love my skill, my la 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 la.
Это всего лишь игра, может быть, наверное. Даже твоя нагота. Оу, детка, я не верю. Подай в руки ко мне, моя красота. Мы с тобою без гида, так надо. Тронула душу твоим на мила ламбада. Чтобы попы крутила, и спит, не жаль собак. Я горю с тобой, как шмаль в папах, греешь жара. Готовы я оформить всем вам лойс. Кто умеет делать шума, мейк со мной. Жара до утра, угарит толпа. Но я смотрю, лишь на тебя, лишь веришь, ма. И когда станет клуб утром клевать нос, я украду тебя, будто Азор Рос. Улыбнусь в тишине и скажу просто: